Y'all, we're coming at you from AJ Farms. We're sitting on the front porch of the little white farmhouse watching the cars go by, and we're reading our Bible. And I was thinking about what I heard yesterday at church that it kind of inspired me, and maybe it'll inspire you too. It ain't nothing heavy, it's just kind of neat if you think about it. So, my preacher of all people was talking about President Truman, and he pointed out that back in the day, back in the 40s and 50s, presidents had a lot more freedom than they do today. They could do things like normal people and not worry about folks harming them so much like they do today. So during Truman's time in office, he made a habit of walking down the road, the streets of Washington, so that folks could see him and realize that he's normal people too. And he'd stop visiting with them and all that. I reckon you'd call it politics, to be honest with you. But anyhow, he would make a habit of walking around Washington. On this particular day, he walked down to the Potomac River and he watched a bridge that had one of those bridges that goes up and down so that ships could go through. And I guess it interested him, and he went down there to take a better look at it. And lo and behold, the bridge attendant, the operator, was down there eating his lunch. And that fella was sitting down eating, and he seen the president come in, and he finished chewing and wiped his mouth and said, "Well, hello, Mr. President. I was just thinking about you," with a smile on his face. And my preacher made it a parallel to Matthew 24:42. It says, "Watch therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming." And we don't know what hour the Lord is coming. Just like that bridge attendant didn't know when Truman was going to show up. It just all of a sudden one day he did, and he was thinking about it. Well, wouldn't that be cool if we're sitting here reading our Bible and talking to YouTube and Jesus show up, and I could look at Jesus and say, "Well, hey, Jesus, I was just talking about you," and he'd smile and say, "I know, I appreciate it." Well, that could very well happen. We could be sitting there talking with a neighbor or singing a song or praying or reading our Bible or doing whatever and have Jesus on our mind, and all of a sudden him show up. And we could look at him with an unguilty conscience. Ain't that something, an unguilty conscience? Say, "Hey, Jesus, I was just thinking about you. We were just talking about you. I was just singing a song." And him smile at us and say, "And I know." And that makes me so glad. I'm so happy. Man, that's very cool. So, hopefully, that little bit of knowledge will help you have a better walk today than you did yesterday. I know I'd rather be doing something good and Jesus show up than be doing something bad. Anyways, like I say at the end of all these videos, be sure and thank the Almighty for your blessings. These blessings each and every day, even if it's just for enough time to sit on our front porch of our little white farmhouse, read our Bible, and have a conversation with YouTube. We'll catch y'all next time.